All right. Ray Janela Iaquinta versus Dan the Hangman Hooker. Um, yeah, fun fact about Dan: 5-4 when he started fighting. So yeah, it's pretty incredible. He's now in the UFC. A lot of people would quit after being 5-4 in their early pro career. It's just not a great record. But I kept fighting because I guess that's what he likes to do. And yeah, he fought at heavyweight. I think one, maybe two fights. There's also footage of him fighting a heavyweight in the gym at and it's like they're not sparring, they're fucking going at it. But yeah, he did fight a heavyweight. I think he won via soccer kicks to the head. So yeah, that's a nice little backstory of Dan the Hangman Hooker. So I guess we'll break him down first. He's got a nice low calf kick, lead left hook, straight left, straight right. He switches stance pretty well. Can box from either stance really. He's intercepting straight knees. They're pretty nice too. The one he caught Ross Pearson with, but he actually goes for them quite a lot. But he doesn't get the finish with it every time, of course. But it's definitely a finishing move, and that's what he's about. He's just about finishing fights. Lead hand extended to gauge range. His long reach means that he can hit his opponent, but his opponent can't hit him. Especially in this fight, he'll have a big reach advantage over Al. And if he's able to use it, that'll be a huge asset for him. He's able to fight in the back foot, able to fight pressuring forward, and also standing in front of his opponent. Probably say standing in front of his opponent is his least effective method. That's what he did versus Edson. And yeah. But when he gets his footwork going or when he's pressuring forward, he's a totally different fighter. Yeah, so in his last few fights, mostly he's been, using his footwork, getting in range, and then landing a straight punch, and then a counter straight punch usually, and then getting out of range, which is a very good tactic, in and out, especially against Al, who doesn't have the best footwork. His grappling tendencies, he's got good balance when he's defending takedowns, especially for his frame. Good balance for his frame. He'll sit down to a guillotine when his opponent shoots in for a takedown. Yeah, so that's all for Dan. Break down Al now. 1-2. He throws a 1-2. He's very conventional boxing. Slip 2, step in right hand. A lot of his shots are step in because he normally has to overcome a reach disadvantage. And just the way he throws his punches is he's very compact, and he tries to get a lot of power in, so he doesn't usually get this. He doesn't usually have the snap that a long rangey fighter like Dan Hooker would. He kind of just tries to punch through you. So yeah, his jab once he hits you with a jab, he's probably setting up that step in right overhand. When he steps in and plants his lead foot, he'll throw a power right overhand. Yep. So that's two tells about his big money maker, which is his right hand punch. So what he's been doing recently in the grappling department has been looking for a left hook or a spinning elbow after grabbing a single leg and then deserting it like moments later, and then going for and it's quite a clever technique because people are they're so intent on defending the takedown that their hands get low to get the underhooks, but after he does it about 5 times in a row, you'd think they'd catch on, but Kevin Lee didn't. He also did it. Who else did he do it to? I think he did it to Cerrone a couple times, maybe once or twice. But yeah, he doesn't really try and complete takedowns. Just it's kind of just a decoy to land a few strikes. and yeah, all that. So how they win, Ray Janelle, tough as nails. Judges really like his style. Give him rounds he probably didn't win. Saw that in the Jorge Masvidal fight. And also a lot of his other fights too. We'll see what other fights he probably shouldn't have won. Come on. Yeah, I don't think he won the Kevin Lee fight, to be honest. Thought Kevin won the first 3 rounds. But judges like that style, coming forward, throwing heat. Yeah, didn't win that fight. Yeah, shit, he hasn't actually gone to decision for a while before that. 4 straight. Was it? No, 3 straight KOs. But yeah. Where are we? Yep. He's got decent power, works the body well, lowers the opponent's hands, but Dan's hands are pretty low already. So, but lucky he's got laser quick reflexes. He's also got an iron chin. Lead left hook is money. Saw that in the James Vick fight, landed it like 5 times in the space of 3 minutes. When he controls the center of the octagon, that's when he's doing his best work. He never gets trapped against the fence, got good footwork, good spatial awareness, good get-ups, good reversals from bottom. How he loses, however, is for Dan Hooker, is that he doesn't check leg kicks, trouble mounting offense from the top position, when his opponent's is mixing in takedowns with their striking well, like Yair did. Who else? Take these fights a while ago, so bear with me. Jason Knight, yeah. I think Blanco took him down too. Yeah. So that's, besides the fucking Edson Barboza fight where he was just standing right in front of him, it's the only fight that's the only way he's lost in the UFC. Yeah, and we talked about earlier. Yep. How Al loses. Fuck's sake, 1 sec. He's very heavy on his lead leg due to that boxing style. Power punches are telegraphed by the step in, and the jab. Poor jab defense. Head stays in center line pretty much the whole time. Saw that in the Khabib fight. When Khabib's fucking boxing you up, then it's time to check yourself. Doesn't throw any feints either. Just kind of, and that's why he's so obvious. Like he doesn't throw any feints, doesn't move his head off center line. Has the same tells. Steps in when he throws his hands. It's it'd probably be pretty, yeah, but whatever. X factors in this fight. Al's fought 3 5-rounders in a row. Hasn't fought 3 rounds in 2.5 years. Like, I wonder if his pacing's off. Probably not. It's professional, but just something to note. He's fought in Australia before, so won't be he won't have the culture shock or whatever. Dan Hooker, 3-inch height advantage, 5.5-inch reach advantage. Training partners are motivated and feeling good. Adesanya's about to fight for a world title. Kaikara France winning. They're all winning over there in City Kickboxing. So yeah, that's definitely helping the camp out. 5-1 at 155. All finishes. That's all of his wins and his loss, I guess. All wins in the UFC are finishes. So, you wouldn't think it, but this lightweight, yeah, finishes fights. Past the victory for Regional, leg kicks, since Dan doesn't check him. Make him think about takedown shots, don't be too one-dimensional. Past the victory for Dan. kick his legs a bunch. Al's very heavy on his lead leg. He's pretty much fucking squatting on that thing. It's just fucking begging to be kicked. Lead hand extended the gauge range, so Al can't get you, especially use that with this pretty much 6-inch reach advantage. Half a foot long reach advantage you got. Don't just stand in front of him, use your footwork. Al has that kind of style that you'll want to stand in front of him and trade. That's pretty much what he's enticing you to do. But don't get caught up in it. Just stick a move. Watch out for strikes coming in when Al lets go of his takedown attempt. And yeah, jab his face up pretty much. So yeah, you could probably tell from my fucking breakdown that I'm gonna go with Dan the Hangman Hooker here. I got him when he was at 196 on Sportsbet. He's still $1.81 at the moment, which I would definitely take. But on this, on what do you call it? Best fight odds for the American and blah blah odds. He's pretty low at the moment. I'm pretty confident in him. I still think that's decent odds, $1.70 pretty much. I think, yeah, he should definitely win this fight. He just has more tools. Longer. Yeah. So the tip is actually Hooker by decision, and I've got Hooker. I got him at $1.96. I put 3 units on that. So yeah, looking at that one, guys. All right, catch you next time. Yep, sorry about that.